It's the Carter Man, and today, this is Saturday, I want to talk to you about combat. That's why I have my Napa camo hat on. I want to talk to you about combat, and the news is not good. The news is not good. You may have noticed that China, President Xi, just went over and negotiated peace between Iran and Saudi Arabia. Okay? Z. That is the Z that Biden, in one of his toxic dementia moments in the State of the Union address, remember he was screaming about him, name me anyone who would be Z, name me, name me. It was embarrassing for America. It would have been embarrassing for Biden, but he's not capable of being embarrassed because he has toxic dementia, obviously. He always has these anger flare-ups. But now we know that there are a lot of people who would like to be with President Xi, and he has become increasingly a diplomat who goes around the world waging peace. Okay, he's going to Russia, I think, in a week or so with his peace plan there, which I think you may finds traction with both Russia and the little former porno star there, Zelensky, in Ukraine. So what you have now is we know what the Biden doctrine is, okay? We know what the Biden doctrine is. The Biden doctrine is wage war. Go around the world beating up people. Try to bludgeon people into doing what you want. With the situation with Saudi and Iran, what this is going to mean, thanks to Z, is that you're probably going to see a peaceful settlement of the conflict in Yemen that Biden has been stoking the coals of, sending in weapons, getting more people killed, 100,000 children starving. He doesn't care as long as he gets to wage war. Look anywhere else in the world. Look in Africa, where now one African leader after another is looking at the Biden doctrine and saying, we don't want you here. Think about it. Nigeria, Ghana, all these countries are now saying to the West, we don't want you here anymore. We're tired of you stirring up wars and friction and death and disaster. We don't want you here anymore. You know, Joe Biden is wreaking havoc worldwide. There's no mistake about it. Ukraine is not the only place. If Donald Trump had been president, there never would have been a Ukraine war. If Z had been president, they would have long since settled it, but not Biden, because he likes to stoke the fires of war. Okay, why? I have two theories. One is, you know, I think it was it Burns who said the child is the father of the man. We know that Biden was just a miserable little failure as a kid. You know, I'm his age, so I grew up with people like him. None of us liked him. Okay, I think he failed third grade of all things. He was a Dumbo, okay? He was a Dumbo, couldn't get along with anyone else, and was kind of his whole pattern, okay? Check on it, check it, and that's what you're going to find. And so what's his reaction as an adult? The child is the father of man. You know, you can go one of two ways. You can either say, well, I'm never going to pick on anybody else like I was picked on, or you can say, now I'm on top and I'm getting my revenge. And I think that's what we have with this very, very sick man. If you recall, when he used to question people in the Senate, remember the Clarence Thomas hearings? He was a bully. He was just a bully, okay? And so now the Biden doctrine is yell. You remember Teddy Roosevelt, speak softly, carry a big stick. Biden doctrine is yell at everybody and carry a big bludgeon, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work anymore. We're being rejected worldwide, and it's going to get worse, okay? In Central America, you have 3 different countries down there are telling the United States, back off, just back off. El Salvador, Nicaragua, Guatemala, okay? Further south, Colombia, Brazil, Argentina, they're all saying, Argentina and Brazil are creating their own currency so they can get away from the US dollar. We're tired of being bludgeon. This is not working, and it's not good for the United States. It's not good for the United States. What we're going to end up with is the U.S. is a second-rate power. I'm sorry. And maybe that's good for the rest of the world, okay? Because if we can have someone like Biden around who wages war on everybody when he doesn't even need to. Maybe it is time to have a multipolar world where the other countries get together and make peace and say, how can we benefit each other? Okay? A lot of Chinese investment in Central America, South America now. I think they're building a nuclear power plant in Brazil. Their roads policy throughout the world is reaping benefits. Okay, Russia gets welcomed with open arms now throughout Africa, and India. Don't forget, India's turned its back on the United States and said, "No more. We're not into waging war on everybody around us." Okay. We have a problem. We're going to fight it at CRPAC. I'm sorry, I never thought I'd be part of the peace party, okay? But it's gone too far. It's gone too far. We have no interest in what the Biden doctrine espouses, and that's waging war on the rest of the world because we have an angry, demented old man in the White House. So we're going to fight it at every turn, and we're going to explain to his allies there in the Democratic Party and the Vichy Republicans like Mitt Romney, McConnell, Lindsey Graham. No, those days are gone. Those days are gone. America, once again, has to be the shining city on a hill that sends out a beacon of peace. All right, so let's do this thing. Let's do this thing.